Welcome to InfoSpark Hub. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon for more breaking updates. Japan's auto industry, led by giants like Toyota, Honda, and Nissan, has long set the standard for innovation and reliability worldwide. These companies have built a reputation for producing high-quality vehicles that are both efficient and durable, making them popular choices for consumers around the globe. But recent years have brought new challenges, especially with the rise of tariffs targeting Japanese cars. These tariffs have created significant hurdles for the industry, affecting everything from production costs to international sales. Tariffs, taxes on imported goods, are designed to protect domestic industries by making foreign products more expensive. While they aim to boost local economies, they can also disrupt global trade dynamics. The United States and European Union have both raised tariffs on Japanese automobiles, shaking the industry's global standing. These measures have led to increased tensions between trading partners. These higher costs have made Japanese cars less competitive abroad, leading to falling sales and economic strain. The impact is felt not just by the companies, but also by consumers who face higher prices. The impact goes beyond company profits, affecting workers, communities, and Japan's broader economy. Entire towns that rely on auto manufacturing are facing economic hardships. In the next scenes, we'll examine how these tariffs were implemented, their dramatic effects, and how Japan is responding. We'll delve into the political and economic maneuvers that have shaped this situation. We'll also look at recent trade negotiations and the strategies Japanese automakers are using to adapt. From innovative technologies to new market strategies, we'll explore how they are navigating these turbulent times. In 2023 and 2024, the US shocked the global auto industry by hiking tariffs on Japanese cars from 2.5% to a staggering 27.5%. This dramatic policy shift sent ripples through international markets, catching many by surprise and sparking heated debates about protectionism and fair competition. At the same time, the European Union followed suit, raising their tariffs on Japanese vehicles to 20%. These moves signaled a new era of trade barriers, with major economies prioritizing their own industries. These sharp increases were intended to shield local manufacturers from foreign competition, but they hit Japanese automakers especially hard, threatening their long-standing dominance in key markets. Suddenly, exporting to crucial markets became far more expensive, making Japanese cars less attractive to buyers who were already sensitive to price changes. The steep price jump led to a clear drop in demand, forcing companies to urgently rethink their strategies and adapt to the new reality. The entire supply chain felt the strain, from manufacturing plants to distribution networks, as orders slowed and uncertainty grew. Automakers scrambled to cut costs, explore new markets, and even consider shifting production overseas to avoid the harshest tariffs and keep their businesses afloat. These sweeping policy changes also strained international trade relations, pushing Japan into tough negotiations and raising tensions with key trading partners. For Japanese automakers, tariffs became a major obstacle to maintaining their global presence, forcing them to rethink their future in an increasingly protectionist world. The fallout was immediate. Japanese car exports to the US dropped 37% and to Europe by 22% in early 2024. Major players like Toyota, Nissan, and Honda saw profits plunge by up to 44%. Stock prices tumbled, with losses between 20% and 35%, shaking investor confidence. These financial blows forced companies to slash costs and rethink their business models. Investment in innovation slowed, and workforce reductions became unavoidable. The crisis exposed how even industry leaders are vulnerable to global policy shifts. Adaptability became essential for survival in this new economic reality. The pain from tariffs wasn't limited to boardrooms. It hit workers and communities hard. Japan's auto industry employs over 5.5 million people, so any disruption has wide-reaching effects. As profits shrank, layoffs and plant closures followed, especially in manufacturing hubs like Aichi and Shizuoka. Unemployment rose, local economies faltered, and small businesses suffered. The government responded with a 2 trillion yen stimulus, but challenges remained. Economic distress fueled political instability, with the ruling coalition losing its majority. The crisis has reshaped not just the economy, but also Japan's political landscape. The struggles of the auto industry ripple through every layer of society. In September 2025, a new trade deal with the US brought some relief. Tariffs dropped from 27.5% to 15%. This significant reduction was a welcome change for many industries, especially the automotive sector, which had been struggling under the weight of high tariffs for years. While better, these rates are still much higher than before, keeping pressure on Japanese automakers. The industry is still grappling with the financial strain and trying to find ways to adapt to the new economic landscape. As part of the deal, Japan pledged $550 billion in US investments, a move aimed at strengthening economic ties and fostering mutual growth between the two nations, and agreed to ease non-tariff barriers for American cars. This is expected to open up new opportunities for American automakers in the Japanese market. Companies are still absorbing higher costs, cutting margins, and facing tough decisions about workforce reductions and operational efficiencies, and adjusting product lines to stay competitive. Innovation and strategic planning are more crucial than ever to navigate these challenging times. The deal is a step forward, symbolizing a renewed commitment to collaboration and economic partnership. But recovery is far from guaranteed. The road ahead is fraught with uncertainties and potential setbacks. Navigating these new terms requires ongoing innovation and strategic planning. Companies must stay agile and responsive to market changes. The industry faces a long road to regaining its former strength. Patience and perseverance will be key. The trade deal highlights both progress and the persistent challenges ahead. It's a complex journey that will require dedication and strategic foresight. Japanese automakers are adapting by shifting production to North America and Europe to bypass tariffs. They're also investing in emerging markets and expanding electric vehicle offerings to reach new customers. Innovation in sustainable technology is now central to their survival and growth. The auto industry's struggles have underscored the need for greater economic resilience in Japan. Looking ahead, success depends on navigating trade challenges and staying ahead in technology. Strategic planning and international cooperation are more important than ever. Japan's recovery will shape not just its own future, but global trade as well.